What's going on, gardeners? You know what is the one thing I missed when I started gardening? Some content where you can see few simple square foot garden layout designs that not only will show the plant spacing and take the plant size into consideration, but also will consider what companion plants need to be planted together. So, I made a video about it. For all of you that are new here, I'm Jan and welcome to my small garden quest, where you can see my gardening journey and learn a lot about gardening. And now, without further ado, let's dig into the main content. Numero 1. A garden layout that will inspire every beginner gardener. The Get Inspired layout. Start by placing all the tall plants on the north side of your raised bed, where you will build a trellis for them. Because cucumbers and tomatoes don't like their vicinity, grow them apart. By doing so, you'll be left with two empty spaces on your trellis. Fill them with pole beans and sugar peas that both like the vicinity of cucumbers. And because tomatoes don't like the peas, plant the pole beans near your tomatoes and your sugar peas away from them. Next in line are peppers that love to be planted near your tomatoes, as do carrots, so both will land near it. Lettuce, on the other hand, likes everybody, so planting it near your carrots won't be a problem. To fill the last spot in this line, plant some beets that are a companion plant for my next plants, spinach and onions, that will fit nicely in the next two empty spots. Onions also grow nice with carrots and will protect them from the carrot fly. Eggplant, on the other hand, grow nice together with the peppers, so plant them together. And the only space left in this line can be filled with radishes that are comfortable in the vicinity of peppers, carrots, eggplants and lettuce. An almost perfect fit. On the southern block, you can plant basil, spring onions and strawberries. This will add a nice variety to your garden, having some fresh fruits and some herbs for your pasta sauce. And to top it off, with this layout design, plant a zucchini that grows nicely with onions. Because the zucchini is a large plant, you will need to vine it out of the raised bed, thus extending your growing space. Now, if you're a salsa lover, grab a pencil and a piece of paper and start writing this square foot garden layout idea and get inspired. The salsa layout. Here you also need to build a trellis system on the northern side of your raised bed and fill it only with tomatoes. You will need lots of them to make delicious salsas. I will go here with 3 Roma tomatoes and 1 big breakfast tomato variety, and make sure they are all indeterminate tomatoes. On the second line of this planting layout, start with a square foot of white and a square foot of red onions. Tomatoes love to have them nearby because the onions won't block the airflow, and airflow will prevent the leaf mold on your tomatoes. Another good plant to plant close by your tomatoes are peppers, so plant the next 2 square feet with them. You can also start your next block with peppers so that they will all 3 circle around a lonely eggplant. The next square foot is used to boost the fertility in this raised bed. Because we have a lot of flowering vegetables, plant some flowers that will attract pollinators, thus increasing your yields. I would go here with marigolds that not only will attract pollinators, but also are a companion plant to the eggplant, onions and tomatoes. And before you go to the next line, plant some basil that will add some taste to your salsas. Because every plant needs a friend, you need to plant another marigold in the southern corner. Next to it, place some cilantro, garlic and green onions. And by now, you have a perfect layout design for your salsa square foot gardening raised bed. Hope you find value in this content, and if you do, click that like button to let me know. The following layout on the list is for all of you that are fast and furious. Do you want to grow and pick your vegetables in as little as 8 weeks? Pay attention, because this is a fast and simple raised bed layout, the Fast and Furious layout. The only important thing here is to plant your radishes near to your beets and the zucchini in the opposite corner of your radishes, because they don't like each other. To give the design some spice, place them on a diagonal. On the opposite diagonal, place various types of lettuce grown for leaves. And to spice it up, play with the colors here. Don't go only with green lettuce, but you can grow red ones or mixed colors. To fill all the rest, plant other fast-growing crops like bok choy, mustard greens, kohlrabi, spinach and kale. The next layout is for all of you who want to enjoy a dinner salad with some fresh or cooked vegetables. The salad lover layout. This one will also require you to build a trellis system on the northern side. To fill this trellis system, you will need to plant cucumbers, tomatoes and sweet peas. Unfortunately, sweet peas and cucumbers don't like to be planted near the tomatoes. But because we are limited with space, we can't avoid that. Luckily for us, the fact that we won't plant a large number of vegetables means that the problems will be negligible. And to boost things a little bit, cucumbers and sweet peas must be planted together because they like the vicinity of each other. On the second row in the square grid, we can find a combo that if you can, you should always use it. The trio of tomatoes, onions and carrots. They all love to be grown next to each other. Lettuce, as I mentioned previously, likes everybody, so I choose this spot for it. And peppers will find its place under the sun, near it. As I mentioned, onions and carrots go well together, so next to the carrots, plant some spring onions, and to boost fertility, use marigolds as a companion plant for them. Another plant that loves to be planted near the onions are beets, so plant them in the next square foot. Broccoli, on the other hand, will need a little bit more space, so grow them on the edge. I placed my bush beans on the corner of the raised bed layout because they don't like to be planted near the onions, but love the radishes, so they will follow. Also, radishes like beets, so it's a good place for them. Next, I placed in the layout one cauliflower plant and one zucchini plant. They both need some space, and as I mentioned, zucchini will need to grow out of your raised bed. Are you enjoying in the square foot gardening layout list? If so, you can learn more about square foot gardening and its layouts by grabbing the square foot gardening book. The link will be in the video description. Fifth on the list is the Greek salad layout. As the name suggests, this layout design is intended for the lovers of Greek salads, because with it you won't grow anything else. Unfortunately, the Greek salad square foot garden layout idea comes with a fault like the previous layout design. We must grow cucumbers and tomatoes on the same northern trellis system. But here, don't plant Roma tomatoes, but use cherry tomatoes instead. Now, because we have a ton of space, plant all the peppers on the border of your raised bed, and here go nuts with the colors and variety. You can pick a simple red, yellow and green bell pepper combination or choose any other variety that you like. On the bottom, place some red onions, and with this you should have a hole in the center of your layout. But don't worry, you can use this space to plant some marigolds that are, as I mentioned before, good companion plants. Some lavender to give you beautiful aromas, and basil that will boost the taste of your tomatoes. A simple but effective layout that will produce you a ton of Greek salads. I'm sure that you found something valuable in this video, so please let me know in the comments what layout you will use. Now, if you want to learn more about layout designs and want to try it yourself, click the video that pops on the screen. If you like the video, don't forget to like it and subscribe so you won't miss any other gardening tips and tricks. Happy gardening!